We've finally got our official images for the LEGO Star Wars UCS Razor Crest. Hey guys, so after months of hearing and seeing little things about the set, LEGO has finally officially revealed it, and I'll get right into it. It looks amazing. Obviously we knew it would look amazing, but it just looks so amazing from these images. We can see the back of the box here, and I want to go in heaps of detail. I'll try to keep this video quick and then do a breakdown soon. But this set is really just massive, 72 centimeters long. Obviously it's based on the first couple episodes of The Mandalorian, but wow, is this cool. Quick basic details of the set are that it is set 75331, the UCS Razor Crest, with 6,187 pieces, retailing for $600 US. Now this will be a LEGO store exclusive, so it will be coming out October 3rd for VIP members and October 8th for everybody else, only at LEGO stores though. 4 minifigures are included in the set, each from the first couple episodes of The Mandalorian, being the Mandalorian himself, who is a new minifigure with arm printing and a new helmet printing, finally getting the accurate helmet printing, which looks incredible. I really hope this carries over into other Mandalorian minifigures coming out in regular sets, because wow, this does look incredible. People have said that this is a new mold. It is not. Looking at it, it is the same mold, just with some extra printing, but wow, does it look epic. And because it's only the armor that was in the first 2 episodes of the show, it's likely going to remain exclusive to the set. Now, Baby Yoda is also included, this time actually in a pram. For the first time we got a holiday themed one in an advent calendar, but this is the first true time he's coming in that cart. Now it is brick built, which is disappointing, but it is a pretty accurate representation. Now Mythro is also here for the first time, who is the guy Mando freezes and then comes back in season 2. He's a pretty basic minifigure, but it looks pretty cool. And then Quill is included for the first time with a new molded head. He looks amazing. People think he looks a bit funky. I've gotten used to him now. But of course he does come with this blurg, obviously, which is brick built, which I was hoping for more of something like the Dewback, which would be a mold, but this still does look pretty cool. Multiple ramps are included in this build, including one on the side. I believe it's also on the other side if you want it. And then of course the big one at the back is also there, and you can see Grogu just popping his head out there. Now of course these are studs kind of backwards, so you can't actually stand minifigures on them well, but they do still look cool for display. Of course, one of the most anticipated things is to see the interior, and you can see here it's just kind of one level. Of course it does go lower there, and then there's the cockpit area, but there's no like double levels there, which I think is fine. It captures everything in every room I'd want to see. Now we'll of course go through the different rooms, starting of course with the cockpit. It's just exactly what I'd want out of this set, and I think that sums up pretty much everything I have. It's exactly what I want. You can see Baby Yoda there with his stick, with the ball, which is great. The accurate amount of seats, and Mando can of course sit there in his main seat, which is extra detailed, and control the ship with all those different controls there. Behind the cockpit is also a big red door, which is kind of chunky, but it will look good from the front, and then a little bit of storage where you can chuck Baby Yoda's cart. Carbon freezing chamber is also there for Mythro, which looks a lot better than I thought. The build for like his kind of pre-carbonite chamber looks great, but then even the carbonite things themselves not being a molded part looks so much better than the ones on the Razor Crest, and having them kind of built into that actually looks good, which I love. So that there's kind of a pseudo armory where Boba Fett's armor is actually included as an Easter egg. A lot of people want it. Obviously it's not accurate and it's a season 2 Easter egg, but still it's great to have. There's also some hammers which seem to belong to the armor or something, and a crate there. And of course what looks like a massive fridge, which if you open it is the actual weapons locker, which looks great, with some blasters there. Obviously not too many because that couldn't fit, but it just looks great how it is. The top of the ship, there's also a detachable escape pod, very similar to the same function it had in the Playscale Razor Crest, which has never actually been used in the show, but it is just a built-in thing which we know about in the ship, and it just looks great there. It's pretty much the same thing as the one on the Playscale one, just a bit more detailed. And yeah, that's the Razor Crest. It looks pretty incredible. A few downsides are of course stickers, which you can see, which don't blend in too well with the grey pieces recently. That of course has been an issue prevalent on sets like the ATT, as well as non-Star Wars related the James Bond car. So hopefully that issue isn't present here in real life, but even from the renders it looks kind of like that, which I really hope isn't true. But yeah, other than that, of course the big price is very disappointing. Of course it is accurate and fair, but it's just disappointing to be a $600 set, especially since the Razor Crest has of course blown up by now, but that shouldn't change your perception on buying this set or not. The detail is that the designers of this set actually started designing it just a few days before it blew up in the show, which I guess is pretty disappointing for them, but of course they followed through with it and we got a pretty amazing set out of it. So yeah, now's the point where you let me know down below if you were going to be getting this set or not, and even if you aren't, do you think the set is cool? I know I'm definitely not going to be getting the set, but I can agree that it is probably the best LEGO Star Wars set of the year. Of course there's the ATT there, but I think this one is of course better. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts down below. However, yeah, that'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. That'll be all, folks. Goodbye.